Okay, guys, I figured out what was wrong. I'm still going to have to figure out a snack here soon, so I should have taken a break for a little bit longer, but I want to get back into it real quick here. Okay, where is the music? But cool. Okay. I guess that's a good spot for the mic. I can't tell. But so, computer, can I go back to my original thing I wanted to do here? Wait, why did I do that? Now, can I redo? Can I redo everything? No, it won't let me redo. Alright. That is some gorgeous music from Starbound. I love that video game's music. I love the video game's graphics and stuff too. But okay, so we got 2 and 2. Let's go into here. Might as well, might as well. Oops, okay. Okay, let's see what we got now. Oh, weird. So we're actually getting errors. But what were the errors? And we can take that out. We don't need to print that there. Okay, so now why are we getting the errors? That's interesting. Wait, what's it doing? We could actually, this might look better. Yeah, this is looking better if I do it this way. A little easier to read. Okay, so burst is the only one that loads? I broke it again. I broke it again. Oh, right, okay, sorry. Sorry. No, we're still not. Okay, I broke it. Fixed it and broke it real quick. All right, that's great, Jeff. Oh. I did break it. Okay, this is alright. Hold the phone. So they're identical. What am I wanting to do then? Let's just go back to what I had before. Oh, man. Oh, you know, computer, you're not being good or nice. And I'm an idiot. I am an idiot. Okay. MD space 2D Arena 1. Alright, let me just... Okay, so Arena 3 has all of these like this, right? And apparently this is what works. So let's see if we can get Arena 3 to work with this. Okay. And that's what we're using. Okay. Am I on too much caffeine or something? Space Arena. Now since these are identical, let's go to 2. Okay, we're going to 2. Alright. Boom. Space Arena 2 VS and 2 FS. But there, okay. And I just deleted all that, but I got to put it all back. It's good practice for you, Jeff. It's good practice. At least I can completely fail to some gorgeous music. Hey, there we go. Hey, there we go. That looks like it's working. Is it working or is it twerking? No. Okay, so what we want to do, so my mistake is actually here. So let's just go like this. Let's see first of all if this works. Whoops, one more. There. Oops. Alright, I closed my eyes when I hit the Control Alt F5 or whatever. Alright. It looks like it's working now. But so it's 0. But why is it... So why didn't it print 0? Why didn't it do the burst? Oh, because enemy ship. Oh, must be pointing to that burst. What? So why does that do that? See? We do that. And that's set int, right? Set int. Well, burst works. Burst is 0. It's still 0. What is 0 though? Because in the fragment shader, this one or this one, let's try that. Because enemy ship could have still been 0. Burst is still 0. So for some reason these don't work. And for some reason when I go into my fragment shader, sorry for talking so loud, that music's just a little bit loud. Sorry, I'm just browsing the music at the moment. Oh, there we go. That's Starbound. Okay, so why didn't that set that? Bum, bum, Just curious what would happen if I did that. I don't think it'll work, but whoops, did I get an error? What happened? There is an error. No matching overloaded function found. Okay. So it's got to be a sampler with that integer set on it. And for some reason this doesn't work. Computer. Why not? Use set int. But that's what he does. That's what we do. That's how it works. Texture 1, texture 2. Do I have to use those? I don't think I have to. Let's try it. Hold on. This is 2. Okay, so and what does he do? Texture 1 is set to 0. Texture 2 is set to 1. Okay, gotcha. Texture 1. But I think you can use a uniform sampler. You can use any name that you want. Let's just try the first 2. Texture 1, texture 2. Okay, so then we're going back into here. We know this one works because it's 0, texture 1. What I'm curious about then is texture 2. And I've always used that, I guess. So, okay. And then we're trying to get it to draw 1. So if n text equals 0, that. If n text equals 1, then we draw texture 2. Okay. No, it does not work. They're both 0. Computer, this is not working for me. Well, at least we know that it's loading the texture and it's setting it to 0. So texture 1, it's not getting to here. I really don't understand why it doesn't work. Let's try just those two textures. Still, they're both 0. So how do I troubleshoot that? How do you troubleshoot this being 0? How do you troubleshoot that? You could switch what end text maps to just to make sure texture 2 works. Oh, that's a good idea. Hey, welcome, Connor Myers. Actually, let's try just putting texture 2 right there first. Okay, so it gives me that, but if I switch this, oh, in here? Right, yeah. Hey, how are you? Welcome to the stream. Sorry, I'm really into this and I'm super caffeinated, so thanks for your thanks for watching. So yeah, let's see what that does then. So 0 and 0. What if we just don't even have 0 as an option then? No, 0. So I wonder if it's only loading one texture. Like, what if it's just like in here somewhere? You know, I wonder if I'm doing this wrong too, because, and I know that previous way might work, but what if I load 10 into at that location? So do you do any graphics programming? Are you, oh, see, I still get the 0, so at least it's working. I don't think I broke anything. It's working as well as before, I should say, because it's not working. Or what brings you to the channel? Let's see, 0 to 10. No, so I don't think that's it. What if we try to load this one first? Shoop. Instead of burst. Just to at least show me a different graphic, computer. Okay, so it's not the graphics loading. And that looks cool, by the way. Nope, I've just done stuff with Unity. Oh, Unity, nice. Very nice. Very nice. Are you like a hobby guy or a professional, or? Because I've always been just a hobby coder. This is my first foray into professional coding, you could say. In other words, when I'm done with this, I'm going to sell it. Probably for around $4. Shoot. So that works. So it's not looping through and loading all these others. And why not? But it looks like it is. Okay, and I looked at that before, but what really helped me before here. Okay. Gen Textures 1. Yeah, Hobby, I'm not sure what brought me to your channel. Oh, okay. Well, my computer's broke, and I usually am working on a Space Trader game, but I can only do 2D stuff. I'm waiting on a new computer because my GPU just went out, and so I'm hoping that as soon as that comes in, I'll do a reset up everything. But then I decided to work on this, and I kind of thought, well, why don't I do a personal game jam just for me? And then I kind of got really into it, and I have never streamed on YouTube, and I decided to switch over. I just started streaming on Twitch a few weeks ago, and whoa, what's that? I still have not found my favorite. I think it was your OpenGL Space Trader game devlog. I watched videos. That is tough. Oh, it's fun though. It's really fun. And when I show the videos on YouTube, it's really the highlights of, like, yeah, tough hours of work, and usually just finding little glitches that in your code and stuff. It's kind of crazy, but it is fun when it works. Okay, so what kind of stuff do you do in Unity? What do you like to code? What do you like to make? Do you have anything on itch? I just have a new itch channel. I can show you real quick. I just put this together yesterday, the day before. These are my demos from before, and the links to download each one. I wonder, can I put, yeah, I can put this in the chat if you're interested in checking that out. Because that's all free stuff. Shoot, I wonder what am I missing here? Yeah, I got into the fragment shader, and I love procedural generation, and it's just really fun. Okay, let's see. So they both just map to 0. So that means that the function call to, doesn't it? Doesn't it mean that the function call here isn't working? Set int. Because that's in the shader class. I inherit the shader class. That's this one. Get uniform location, right? Shoot, I still haven't found my favorite song in There you go. Sweet. It's my favorite part of Starbound music. Just found it. Ba 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 ba. Music break. Dum dum bum. Ba doo bum. Ba 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 ba. Bum 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 bum. All right. Oh, this could be it. No, he sets more than one active texture. Oh, that's the problem. I'm definitely going to remember where that's at. Experimental OST Planetarium. Curtis, very, very beautiful. Okay, so let's take this inside the loop. See if this will work. Now, what is this again? Draw arrays. Okay, first, then count. Okay, so the first one is going to be I, and the count each time we're just going to draw 1. So do I have to do it like this? Computer. Wait, what's that doing? Oh, that's right, I got everything messed up. Hold on, hold on, let's fix everything first. Oh. Burst. Alright, I think we have to fix everything. Yeah. This is burst. I thought you can call them whatever you want. I was like, why would you not be able to? I mean, I hope that's the case. I would like to hope to think. And then we got all these. Yeah, and the problem is when it calls it, okay, they're each gonna have, so is there a way to do, hold on. So we can do this, right? Switch case. That's just like C. I should have done that from the beginning, of course, but so switch and text. Like that, computer? Is that what you want? Nothing. Oops. Oh. So the switch statement takes an integer, I bet, is what it is. So then it's a float, and it's going to turn it back to an integer. So we'll just cast it. I think that'll be fine. Or we could just... cast it right there. Did I do that right, computer? Okay, but we still didn't get anything. Oh wait, no error. Okay. Syntax error, line 20. Uh-oh, what'd I miss? Oh. I was like, that's cool, but it's the wrong one. But it's the right one. Minion player. Enemy. Laser. Enemy tower. No. So why don't we go into the render? There we go. Ah. Okay. Ba 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 da ba ba da ba 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 da ba 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 da ba ba. Ba 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 bum 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 boom boom ba da ba da bum ba da bum ba da bum bum ba da bum bum ba da bum ba-da-bum, ba-da-ba-da-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, are they not upside down? Computer. Hold up. Bum, ba, 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 bum, ba, bum, 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 bum. So what is the 39? So times 4? So I wonder if that'll... wonder if that'll do that. We'll just play around with it. Oh, we get 4 times, so it's the other way. Oh, and that looks weird. So what we actually want with that particular one doesn't, I don't think the fragment shader is the reason. What we want on that one is and then here let's go back to GL point chord, of course, and then so let's see if we can draw that first one. Init data size. Okay. Right here. Or actually, I should do right here. If I equals 0. Okay. So this is the size. Yeah, let's kind of stop the music for now. So if I is equal to 0, we want a 4 times shorter 16. Okay, that's fine. So let's put in an else and get that right there. That line that up. Let's just put that there. See what that does. Okay, so excuse me. So that's funny. That looks funny. Doesn't look like that. Okay, so the problem here is that it's 117 in width and it's 39 in height, and what's happening is mapping it over and the Y is being stretched. So when we sample from the texture, how do we do that in here though? Didn't I? Let's see. Well, maybe we do need to do vector 2 UV. Maybe it is GL point chord. Okay. But isn't it so when I want to sample, because that's got to think about this, because the Y is going to go from 0 to 1, right? So we don't want to start sampling until we get like, because we only want to sample a quarter compared to the rest. So instead of going from 0 to 1, we want to go wait, the 4 times was right actually, but I think vector 2. Actually, let's go 5 real quick and look at that. Oh, and the size is too small. I don't think it's the size there, so let's just set that back. Okay, so that size is decent, or actually it doesn't really look like the texture. How come it's like, what is it doing? Computer, what are you doing? Well, everything else looks good, except for the bullets and the laser one there. So that's weird. But, okay, whatever. So this one and that one don't look like the texture itself. Oh, is it because texture? No, it's getting everything from the texture. Frag color. See, there's something about this texture. It's the alpha, I betcha. So, wait a minute. Actually, if it's the alpha, what are we doing with, I forgot what we're doing with the, oh. I think that has something to do with, oh, right here. Wait, multi-sample? Was that it though? I mean, we could put it in and try it. Versus what? Googling it and seeing what that does? Remembering what that does? It's just I don't remember if that's it, or there's some kind of blending. I think we have to enable blending. How could you make something like this more modular in the future, being able to add and configure new textures in one place? Yeah, I have this kind of, what do I have? I have just basically a function for the init text. It's a good idea. There's a lot of optimizations that I would put into OpenGL and stuff too, but for now what I'm trying to do is just grind it out and get these things to where I can actually make money, and then when I'm actually a little bit more comfortable with the money, then I can go in and start to do modular stuff like I did. I borrowed the guy's shader class and I just inherited it, and I just made a minor adjustment to it from watching another video on from another game dev on YouTube named the Cherno. The Cherno's really good. But yeah, something like that would be, I want to make, or like I had in mind to make the ultimate particle system, because like geometry shaders are really cool, and compute shader, which I haven't actually ever tried, is really amazing to think about. But yeah, so anyways, let's see what this does. I don't think multi-sample is it. I think I might have to, yeah, see, so we still get those. I think it's the blending. And I don't remember blending. When did I do a video on blending? Shooby-doop. This is where I learned a lot of my OpenGL right here. Learn OpenGL. Really great website. And he's got a code repository. Or wait, actually it was the, see, where is it now? It's got a copy of the, basically the whole website is in a book. And you can download it. Where is it at? That's somewhere on here. In practice? No? Guest articles? How to publish? Huh. But anyways, yeah, Learn OpenGL is definitely the place to go for, of course I want to get a little school going too. Just to teach people the basics in the beginning. Okay, so let's... where did I do blending? I don't think it was there. Here, this one. 2017. Oh, but I bet you I'll show the... Oh, it's right there. Oh, it's on the Learn OpenGL, of course. Rendering semi-transparent textures. Hold on. Was that in here? No, I think that's in lighting. No, it's in blending. There we go. Blending. Where was that? Where was it? Enable blend. Well, discarding fragments is great and all. It doesn't give us the flexibility to render semi-transparent images. Okay, so I guess we have to enable blending for this. Let's see if we can just do that. And what? There's a whole bunch of ways to configure blending, and he goes over it right here, which is really cool, but I just want to use, I think it's these two. Or no, this one. This one right here. Alpha and 1 minus the source. There we go. I remember reading about that, but that was a couple years ago. I don't think that will necessarily work, but we can try it. Cool, I have seen that guy. He is awesome. Just getting stuff working first seems like a smart way to do things. I need to do that more often. Well, it's, you know, I joined during the pandemic lockdown. I followed Thomas Brush's full-time game dev course. And he really kind of lays it all out. And you think that somebody that's very successful in game dev, oh, they're going to just talk above me and they're going to say this and say that and all this, and it's just going to be stuff that I'm not going to want to hear. But really, he really gets down to the grind, and he's just like, it's a huge mental battle to go through game dev, and it's really interesting the way he just lays it out. A couple $100 for the course, and he's coming out with a new course called the Ultimate Game Dev course, and it's he's added a couple of free courses that he's been putting out since I got his full-time game dev course, but it's just really kind of opened my eyes to just like, you know, there's a lot you can do after you start to make money, and there's a lot that you can do just to get your foot in the water, so to speak, just to get the ball rolling kind of thing. Actually, it looks like that is the blending that I needed, so let's, that's really awesome. I wasn't expecting that to work. But anyways, yes, he's really cool, and it's kind of just like taught me quite a lot. About not giving up, about not thinking that like everything has to be perfect. not thinking that you have to be just some exceptional, amazing person. But you do have to get, you know, game mechanics, you have to get gameplay, a story, you have to get like, you know, all these other things like, you know, just like it's cool. It's kind of fun. It's also really, really intense, and it can be like making a game that's really fun, addicting, colorful, beautiful, that kind of thing, you know. And music is a separate thing, and it's just game dev is it's really bizarre. Okay, so that works, and I just would have to figure out how to make those look like neat little bullets that they are, but they look really cool the way they are right there. But that's because the Y is stretching it so much. If I could think straight, I would probably be able to figure out how to do that, but these are getting me all excited to because I want to fool around with these right here. That's what I want to do first. That's what I'm most excited about. Let's see what I can do here. Hold on. Let me look at these, how they're laid out here. So let's move them back over to 0.9. So then we've got the whole screen, which is 1.8. Here's where a little bit of math comes in. So we've got 1.8. Okay. And then we're going to divide by 10, which gives us 1/8. And if we multiply that by, let's just say 1850 to come close. So I can raise each one to, well, let's just do a binary 2, power of 2, I should say. Oh, right, they're still too close to each other. What was the, oh, I always close the calculator. Or wait, each one was 0.18. Is that enough? Is 256 too big? They look great though. They look great. Did I miscalculate? It's alright. I just want to see them bigger. Okay. Yeah, and the bullets, I can figure out the math on that, and I think we just have to get... How would we just crunch down the... excuse me, the y-coordinate? See, because the sampling is 1-to-1, but what I want is... I just want to squeeze it down. So as the GL point coordinate of y, I got to think about this now, as it goes from 0 to 1, can we go like this? Multiply times 5. And then only sample in the middle. If uv dot y, if the floor of uv dot y is equal to 3, so it's right in the middle, then we'll sample. But then when we go to sample, are we gonna be able to do that? Let's see what that does. Okay, so it's kind of, yeah, it's kind of weird. What if we sample UV? Computer. UV. I don't think that'll work. Oh, why do I keep doing that? Why do I keep doing that? Oh, that did work. Why did that work? You could brute force it by splitting up the texture into 3 if you wanted, but you probably want code to look back onto split textures. Yeah, I'm going to do that next. I'm surprised that worked. So now the next thing is to, yeah, because that's actually 3 textures. And then with this is a 10 by 10. So, okay, so that's cool. And then we can do that the same one to the, see, 0, 1, 2, 3. So 0, and then 3. Oh, right, laser. Okay, so let's just copy this code. Boop, 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 boop. Let's see what we got here. So point coord X, Y, and I pretty much can leave it the same. I don't think there's a big difference in the 2 textures. Ooh, broke it. Broke it. Oh, redefinition of the UV. So, oh, so that carries over the definition? Ugh. Okay, well, let's just put UV out here. And then if we run across it here, we'll set it. If we run across it here, we'll set it there. We're not going to redefine it there. Okay. Okay, yeah, those look way better. Those look gorgeous. Okay. Hello, guys. I know. I'm excited to get these guys, get the ball rolling on these guys. Let's see what we can do here. Okay. Now, let's do it differently since that works for those points. Let's do, what do we got? We have 10 points and we have 98 textures on that one little texture. So let's do 100. Okay. And what am I doing right now for... Oh, it's texture ID. Okay, so we're going to set all these equal to... What one is that? 8? Okay, we're going to set all these equal to 8. 8.0. Okay, ooh, rotation. Oh, rotation. That's going to be great too. I got some code for that. I'm excited. Okay, all right. We can do a random size. We're playing around now. We're up to the point of playing around. So here we go. So let's go to random size. 128 is way too big. Let's just go 6 plus. Let's go 10 plus 6. So 16 at most. And then we'll go 6 to 16. Okay, that's great. Rotation, I'm not going to apply that yet, but it's good to have it there. Okay, type. So here's where we're going to, okay, so we can use type as our index into the, we can use type as our index into this 10 by 10 grid here. And then I got to remember how to do that. I think I have code for that. So let's just go random. But I had too much caffeine and I'm just like getting to the point where it's coming out of me and I'm shaking crazy. I think I might just be cold. Let me do a little exercise here. Okay, so random 100. I think that's good. So that'll go from 0 to 99. I should take a break for some exercise here. Okay, so these are all going to be 8 right here. So where do we... Right, and then this is the thing here. So we do need an X and a Y. And where's the sampling? Oh, there's the rotation. Oh, this is going to be fun. Okay. This is the fun part. This is going to be really fun. And then I'm going to animate them. And okay. Alright, because this is going to be just like in space. This is going to be the debris that's just kind of floating around in space. And it's going to look cool, I think. I think we got some good graphics. See, blending, all that fun stuff we don't need. PowerShell, don't think we need that. There we are. Okay. I know, I should start with the bases. I should put the bases in first. This is more fun, so. This is more fun. Okay, so where are we going with this? What are we doing? Okay, text, color, sprite, texture. So, texture, rotation, GLP rotation, plus vector 2, x, y. And the xy is the type divided by r, the type divided by r divided by g. That's the fractal part of the floor. Oh. So how did I do that? Alright, well let's just think about this. The first one is going to be 0. And it's going to go from 0 to 100. So actually the whole first row is 0 to 9. So let's just... Our row position is going to be, like we've got here, we've got an x, float x equals, what do you have, the fractional part there? And the number is coming in through the type variable. So let's in float text ID. Oh, we don't even have it coming in. Oh, that's right, because I did all this stuff. Okay. I bet we can redo this and do it the other way, but I'm not going to mess with it. Let's just do another out variable. Let's go out, float, fragment type. Okay. So f type equals c type. Just push it through. There we go. Okay. And then we'll do in here. So in f type. I like how it knows that, even though I'm in a different file. Visual Studio Code is pretty cool. I just started using Visual Studio Code today too for my stuff. It's pretty cool. They have extensions that you can add for any programming language. This is GLSL. Okay, so the variable again is, oh, and it's a float. F-type. So we want to take that variable, F-type, take the fractional part of F-type, and we're basically dividing by 10, because we know it's a 10 by 10. So what will that give us? So the first time 0, that's going to be 0, all the way up to 10. So that's going to give us from, even if it goes through 100, that's going to cycle through 0 to 0.9. Okay, so that's going to be our x-coordinate. That makes sense to me, I believe. F-type divided by 10, same thing. Only now this is going to go, for the first 10, it's going to be 0. For the next 10, it's going to be 1, etc. And so, floor, that is fine, I think. Excuse me. Okay. Okay, so we can skip all the rotational stuff for now and just go right to sampling, excuse me, from the texture, which is right here. So now we're going to change the GL point chord plus vector xy. So GL point chord's going to go from 0 to 1, and we want to, oh right, so we want to start at vector 2 xy, and then we want to add GL point chord times the size, which is 0.1 times 0.1. And do I need a vector 2 for that, or will that, does that do it? The position, okay, we're going to change the position of these random 100. Okay, so let's do 100. Per row. Oh, actually, are we gonna? Should we just do a random position? So, but we have to. So 2.0, that's going to go from 0 to 2, and we want to subtract 1. Right. Same thing for the other one. So random position, type, size, rotation, all the same texture. What did it do? Oh. All right, it's working. However, we only drew 10 of them because we only have 10 of them in here. Oh, right. So how are we going to do that? So for each of the textures, yeah, for now we're just going to save this happy little thing, and then let's go down here. Okay, so active texture, let's just go with 8, 0, and 100. Let's get all 100 on there. Hey, we got it. Oh, that looks cool. Okay, now we gotta add rotation. I made a space arena game. What? For a game jam a while ago. Nice. You're a little spacecraft floating around a black hole. Oh my god, that's awesome. You can rotate and shoot out of control enemy ships and meteors with the mouse. That's awesome. In the center of the arena, there's a black hole that you can orbit. Ooh, gravity. Its mass and size increases gradually. What? A key mechanic is gravity simulation that is proportional to the black hole size. Dude, that's so cool. That's awesome. Do you have a link to that? Do you still have the program? That'd be fun to see. Or is it on itch? What you got? What you got? Feel free to share it. Okay, so now I want to move them around the screen, and I want to rotate them everything all at once. But let's just do one at a time. One thing at a time. You can tell I'm excited now. Let's see, where's that? Cool. Bum 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 bum. Okay, so let's go in here. Yeah, feel free to share it if you want. Please, please, sir. Gravity sources. Oh, definitely. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to include that in this particular game, but I had a game idea in mind, and it was based off of an accident that I ran across. You might be familiar with gravity. As the two bodies get really close together, if you don't code a minimum distance for them to stay apart from each other, one of them or both of them shoot off in all kind of different directions. And anyways, I had a little bit of fun when I was debugging, and I had all the stats on the screen for both. It was just two bodies, and I could see the stats for the two bodies on the screen, and basically I was just like, you know what, and I controlled, set up the controls for the first body to chase the body that ran out of control, and I caught up to him and I slowed him down with gravity, and I got him to finally come to a stop, and I thought that'd be a cool little game to make. And I was going to make that one too. And that is on the drawing board. Yeah, it's 1 over x squared, so vertical asymptotic. Yeah, it's true. But I wasn't thinking quite, because those little bodies would get, strewn about, and they would be going way too far. And so I thought maybe I could have like little controlled instances, like, oh, this one's going off that direction, and a whole bunch of things that I was going to do with that. So that's sort of like one of my long time ones that I've been wanting to do, which I really should do. Okay, so let's initialize the velocity. Oh, computer, you're funny. There we go. Okay, so each one, okay, we can just do it right in here. We need to give it a name. Didn't we give it a name? It's just P. Okay, so let's go like this. D&D blocks, Jav. Let's just say, for now, let's just call them arena particles. It's kind of a long name, but whatever. What, should we? A parts? That works. Alright. So let's give it a random velocity. It's going to be every frame, so we don't want to move too much. Actually, in order to do this really nice, I already know from experience we got to go with the let's go with temp angle equals, oops, temp angle, okay, and then we'll just get speed. Let's call it a temp speed. And let's just go 0, 0, 0, 104. That's 1 pixel every frame. Let's just start with 1/10 of that speed. Times, just do a random. So anywhere from 1/10 of a pixel up to 6/10 of a pixel. Okay, so then the velocity is going to equal vector 2 cosine of temp angle, there we go, times temp speed, comma sine temp angle times temp speed. Okay. Alright. And then in the update data function, See, should I have them bounce off the screen or just, or should they, and check for wrap. Screen, wrap around screen. I did post the WebGL itch link a few messages above if you didn't see it. Oh, no, I did not see it. It's pretty simple and could be inspiring. I don't want to distract you from working on your game. I actually didn't see it. Do I have that disabled? I don't know how to enable that. Let me see. Hold on. Oh wait, I know what I could do. Hold on. Let's see, where's my... There you go. If that lets you into my Discord. Wait, what is it? I don't use Discord too often, so I apologize for my... It might be a little bit... whatever. I feel like I'm inviting somebody into a messy bedroom. Or wait, is that the link there? Hold on. Oh, there we go. Hey, cool. Let's look. Awesome, dude. Can I follow? Perfect. Oh, with Unity, cool, yeah, okay. Hold space or right click to increase acceleration. Look at that. Those are cool stars. Move mouse to make ship follow cursor. Left click, fire your laser. Try to dodge the incoming projectiles while not getting sucked into the black hole. What kind of options? Look at that. Okay. Whoa. Oh, right. There we go. Oh, I see. I got it. Dude, look at the black hole. That's awesome. Whoa. That looks awesome. Hold on. Let me... This is really cool, dude. This is cool. What is that? Is that a border of some kind? Oh, okay. Gotcha. Whoops, here, let me... I'm not seeing if you're saying stuff. Okay, play again. No, a good diversion is always good. I'm just doing... Oh, look at that. Those meteors are cool. Uh-oh, stay out. Uh-oh, who's firing at me? What you doing? Whoa. Oh, I like the explosion animation, too. The shots are great. Look at that. I love that. This is really cool. Dude, that is so cool. Things run amok when you get too close to the black hole. That is really awesome. There you go. I'm going to post this up on my Twitter. Boop. There you go. How about that? Let me save that too. I want to save that link to your Space Trader Next temporary indie devs. There we go. Dude, that's cool. I could see that being addicting. That is really awesome. You can get into a fairly stable orbit if you try, but the black hole growing will suck it in eventually. I'm going to play it a little bit more. I can tell you a little bit later, because that is really cool, dude. Thank you for sharing that with me. That's awesome. Dude, how long did that take you to make? You said there was a game jam? You did that pretty quick? Wow. That's cool. I'm hoping to do this pretty quick, too. I've got a lot of experience with everything that I want to put into this, and it's going to be real basic when it starts, but yeah. Okay, apply velocity. Yeah, like this. Have you considered making a game that you could sell? I certainly hope you have after trying that game. That, like, there's a lot there that you could do. That's amazing. That's really cool. Like, let's see, D&D block dot position plus equals, hey, dot position, I dot position plus equals, what did I call it? A parts dot, or A parts I dot VEL. There we go. And then we'll just check right here if D&D block I dot position is greater than 1, or D&D block I, or wait, let's just do greater than 1 first. See if it gets repetitive and all. So if it's greater than 1, dot x, D&D block I dot position dot x minus equals 2. I did it for Bracky's Game Jam with 2 other friends. It lasted for a week. Nice. I've joined a couple game jams and never been able to do anything. I don't think I was ready. Of course, motivation's a big thing too. Y is greater than 1, subtract 2 there. Okay, so I think that'll do nice to wrap the particles, and it'll move the particles. And then this is in the update function, so that's going to update the data. Alright, let's see what that does. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What is that? Computer? No user-defined conversion. This is what Cake ZZ was having trouble with last night. Oh wait, I thought I could do this. I've been able to do this. Why? What? Is this GLM? This is GLM. I think GLM is screwing me over. Oh, it's a vector 3. Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Duh. Oh, but I only use 2. Okay, that's fine though. We'll just do it separate like this. I was freaking out for a second there. For a split second. Okay, so that takes care of that, takes care of that, takes care of everything. Okay. We're not going to change the velocity, we'll just have them, yeah, see what that does. Oh, they're moving. And they're grooving. Cool. Teams really help. I have tried making a bigger game by myself a couple of times, but it's way harder for me, and I always have trouble with controlling scope and staying motivated long enough. Yeah, motivation is huge. The program getting out of control, also keeping track of everything is huge. Scope is huge. It's, yeah. I'm kind of glad my computer broke, and I'm working on this smaller game, because the other thing that I'm working on, it's really good, and there's not really a lot of problems, but the scope can be quite large, and I've always heard Thomas say in his course that if you can start small and start with a crappy game, and then just grow bigger and bigger. Okay, this is really cool. So let's you know what? Just to make it kind of spacey, I thought about doing something, but I want to do something else. Let's have a random chance. So there's 100. So every 10. Let's do like 15. See if that'll give it kind of the spacey look, maybe. I don't know, because there's some are going fast. That's kind of cool. Interesting. Okay, that's kind of cool. Okay, so let's do the rotation. Solo, you do get more freedom, and you know everything you put in and control everything in a game you make by yourself. Yeah, that's true, and there's a lot of freedom. I see you got some stuff moving. Is that some code from your Space Trader game? Oh, this is just I've done this so often. I already know, like I've worked with OpenGL for so long. I already know that 0.00104 is the size of 1 pixel in the X direction for 1920 on the screen. And for the Y direction in 1080p, it's 00185. Just as an example of weird stuff that I remember from doing this. Also, I don't know what your life circumstances are, but mine, I did lose my job in July 1st, exactly. I was kind of not that worried to lose it, which is why I may have lost it. But I immediately came home and started working on game dev. Took a couple of months, because I went through July and August in the summer and everything, to get a lot of mental stuff out of the way with getting fired and just kind of being relaxed about it and stuff. And then when I really started getting even more serious and focusing on it, I've never focused on programming like this in my life, and it feels great, and I really don't want to go back to work and distract my mind away from programming. I just want to work on and churn out some games, but we'll see how it goes over the next few months. A lot of places are hiring, so I'm really not worried about going back to work as a problem. And when I get into the mindset, of course, I'm a hard worker, and of course I was working in IT for the past 7 years, so any other job that I get now is going to be a little bit more difficult physically, but that's fine. Sorry about that. Hope you're able to make some amazing games. Yeah, I kind of am sorry about it too, but there's a large part of me that is really not, because I own the house that I live in, so I don't pay rent, which is really nice. The only debt that I have is my car, because I'm really conservative with my money. Um, so, and I started with a nice little. I was getting paid way above what I needed to live, so I was saving money left and right, and I'm just kind of living off my savings now, which is really nice. And so, yeah, I would hope to see a nice couple of chunks of change from a few little games, you know, and then hopefully that'll keep me floating enough to make some better games, and I really want to get into the education part of it too and get some other people going, and really kind of build a collaborative environment where I can actually make games with my students and get to the point where we're drawing up contracts after a certain point and just like, okay, you know, I think that would be so awesome. Okay, let's see where we're at here. Okay, so next, let's do rotation. This is going really good now that I overcame the couple of bumps there. Let's see. I don't need that. Why am I looking through that? I don't need it. Okay, actually, everything I think I need is in here. So, and I only want to apply the rotation right here to the 8th instance. So let's see, and the rotation is right in here. Now the rotation, I guess I could look at what we're sending in. We're sending in an angle, and that's, we don't have to have the rotation affect the speed. That'll be a separate angle for the calculation of the speed. That's fine. So the rotation, all right. Boom. Let's see here. Oh, you know what? Can I increase the... Where's the font size on this one? Appearance. Zoom in. Control plus equals. Equals. Oh, there we go. Oh, nice. That'll make the code a little bit easier to read. Can we collapse this down? I don't need... What is this, Explorer? View. Explorer. Can I toggle that? Oh. No folder opened. Oh, you toggle it right here. Perfect. Okay. Alright. You can tell this is my first time using... so let's zoom in a little bit more. Ah, great. I love that. Okay, great. So that way it might be a little bit easier for you to read. And I think I have this pretty much... Yeah, there we go. I should have thought about that before I started streaming, but I was a little bit excited. Okay, let's see. What is this anyways? It's like a... Oh. That's really cool. Okay. Sorry, I'm just discovering stuff about Visual Studio Code I didn't really... Okay. So, alright, how do we get the rotation in here? We get... oh, we don't get it yet. We gotta push it through. Shoot. Alright. Out. Float. F rotation. F rotation equals E rotation. Okay. That should do it. And then in float F rotation. Okay, so the rotation is going to come through. Okay. That's fine. I just Okay. Okay, right here. Okay. Rotation equals radians point rotation. Oh, well, I can do that. Let's just go RT. Doesn't matter. FROT. Wait, it's already in radians. It's already in radians. I don't think I need to switch it. Radians, point rotation. Okay, and then this right here. So this is the rotation matrix. So I guess we're going to make a matrix 2, and then we're going to send in FROT because it's already in radians. So that's fine. We don't need this line. Okay. And then I said in my, oh wait, no, whoops. GLP rotation. See, now I do this. Text rotation equals R color B, R color A. Oh. Vector 2. Oh wait, what do I do there? Is that like the amount to rotate? What did I do? GLP rotation equals that. Distance 0, GLP rotation, discard. Oh, interesting. Well, let's put this in and see what that does too. So up here, we're gonna go right here. Okay, so GLP rotation equals GL point chord times that minus that. We don't need that. I don't need that. If the distance of the vector 2 is 0, let's make this a little easier to read. If the distance of vector 2, 0 and GLP rotation is greater than 0.5, discard. So that keeps the cube looking like a cube as it's rotating instead of... Okay. Interesting. Times 1.44. Is that the square root of 2? Or is that some kind of, what is that number? Alright, let's just look at it, the code first. Let's just fool around with it. First, GLP rotation equals GLP rotation times m. So the rotation is just getting the coordinate system, and then, okay, so there's a discard, that's fine, and then this. How come I'm doing two additions to GLP rotation? Interesting. I'm an interesting coder sometimes. GLP rotation equals GLP rotation times m. Okay, so that'll be interesting to see how that works out. And then we add this, and then we add that. Why not just put them together? Oh, that one's commented out, right? Okay, so let's just take this one. And then also we're checking here, and then we're calling the texture. We're sampling the texture. Okay, alright. So this is... So plus, so that's adjusting for what you adjusted for before. Alright, doing all the stuff. Okay, and then here, if GLP rotation is greater than 1, or rotation x is less than 0, or y, oh, there's a discard. Okay, that's a discard, fine. Okay. I have no idea if this is going to work. Okay, so text color equals texture, sprite texture, GLP rotation times, okay. Plus vector 2 xy. Okay, so Oh, this must be the size. I think that's the size. So let me, here's the tough part. Let me translate this for this particular project. Texture, space, parts, all. Nice, I like that Visual Studio Code. Okay. So it's the vector 2 xy plus GLP rotation times I think it's going to be this plus vector 2 xy, but I think it's going to be just 0.1 right here. Not sure. But I suspect that is what will do it. Interesting, I think. Okay, let's see what this does. I don't know what it's going to do. But apparently, oh, this is actually just going to show the rotation. Right. Okay, hold on. So they're each going to have a rotation. And I'm not going to be able to see it because they're just going to be rotated once. So I want to animate the rotation. And it's calculating each time through, so I can actually animate the rotation, and that would show me. But let's see if this breaks it or shows it or what it does. Looks alright. I think it kind of shrunk them a little small, so let's just up the size here a little bit. Yeah, there we go. Looks a little better. Okay, and they do, I think that did it. That's really cool. So now let's add a rotation. Here's where we go with rotation velocity. And I think we just need a single float for that. Rotation velocity. There we go. Actually, let's just go Arvel. Okay. So init data. Okay, so initial. Okay, so rotation velocity now. And it's a float, but it's so we want it to be random, but we're okay. So and going from 0 to 6.28 is an entire circle. How fast do we want to cycle through the angles? Here's where the calculator comes in. I don't know how many frames per second we're getting. I guess I could look at that, but let's say 60. So if I wanted to, so let's, like some of them could spin pretty fast. Let's just throw out a number and see what happens. Let's go GL float, random %. And what are we going to do with this velocity? We're just going to add it to the rotation. Just going to keep adding. But also, we could also make it negative. We could add rotate in the other direction for some. Okay, so that's fine. Random %. Let's go with. There's 100 of them, so let's do 200. Divide by. Divide by what? If we divide by. Like, what would be a good one? If it's 0.1, to go through 6.28, that's going to take 62, so it's going to circle. Yeah, let's try that. So what, 20? Would that do it? Or, sorry, 2,000? Would that do it? And then let's go if random %2 equals 0. then a underscore parts I.rvel, okay, times equals -1. So half of them will go one way, half of them will go the other way. And then in the update data function, just head over there, la da da, and we're not actually, we're going to wait until that. Okay, so could you make a helper function to create a float within 2 bounds? I actually do have those. I just am too lazy to copy them over. I have it for several things like x coordinates, y coordinates, and yeah, and that's what the get 256 rand is for a color. But yeah, just a little lazy, but I remember it, so I didn't. Actually, what I should do, that's a good recommendation, is to do like a macro or something for like a random. That'd be really cool to do. Add rotation velocity, so D&D block. Or wait, the rotation, yeah, no, it's in there. It's in there. I was just thinking something else, DR. And then we're just going to add A parts. So we're just going to add the velocity to the rotation, and then that's going to get sent to the fragment shader. So that's going to update. Okay. Does that do it? Okay, they're spinning. Alright, cool. We did it. Nice. That's crazy cool. Are some of them spinning the other direction too? I only see one direction. Yeah, some of them are. They're all different directions. Okay, cool. Well, Connor, what do you think? So what I'm going to do, I guess I can show you real quick since I'm going to steal the code from it. I'll show you my Space Trader. You might have already seen it. Let's see. It crashes though, so I hope it won't crash. But this is my intro to it. Those are super shapes. And then I've got this is what I want, this code for the mouse to control the ship. Oh, it fires. I fixed that. Okay, cool. Looks kind of psychedelic with all this stuff. It doesn't crash until I hit the 2 key and it goes into the 3D stuff. Can't play 3D games at the moment either, which sucks. Because I wanted to try out the new update for No Man's Sky and stuff. Boom. Boom. Those things don't disappear. But the crystal things do, and they respawn when you hit them. Kapoom! Anyways, so I gotta steal the code from that. But I think I'm done. I don't even know how long I've been streaming, but that was fun. Once I got through that little bit of trouble with just displaying the different textures. So apparently I can only have one active texture at a time, which I kind of don't think that's a limitation. So I'm kind of like, what? But I'll figure it out. I'm okay with just setting one active texture and drawing the points specifically for that texture, and then changing the active texture. So, oh, what are the plans you got for tonight, or what are you doing? I am probably going to go for a walk like I intended a while ago, but I'm just now getting around to it. Let's see. There's my YouTube. This is really cool, this streaming on YouTube. It was fun watching you. Thanks for streaming. Oh, absolutely, dude. come to the stream whenever you see me on. That'd be great. You're great company, dude. And especially if I can motivate you to work on your projects and stuff, that'd be really cool. Because it looks like you've really got a good start. And yeah, I'm looking forward to making this. I might stream a little bit later after I go for my walk, and I'm not sure if I'm gonna eat or shoot. I could head over to Subway and get some sandwiches. But yeah, this is gonna be like a little arena-based game, like League of Legends or Smite. Only it's gonna be in space, and I want to use the battle graphics, for like Cosmeteer and stuff. So that you're gonna have all these little drones and stuff, and they're gonna fire. They're each gonna have little firing stuff. It's gonna hopefully look really cool. And I guess I could use part of a flocking algorithm to have them all head to a certain point and then avoid each other. That might be kind of cool. But yeah, you're gonna have towers of defense to push through on either side. And I'm going to do an enemy AI for this one. It's going to be real simple AI. Probably lose a lot, but give me something to program in AI, which I've been wanting to do. Shoot, I wonder if I could do a quick... You ever do this? Coding game? I do coding game all the time. It's kind of fun. Keeps me sharp. Oh, it's already starting. Alright. I don't know if you've ever seen this, but I do this a lot. And if you go on Twitch and you put Code and Game in the stream title, it shows up at the top there and people can click and watch you. Shortest mode. Boy, that was quick. Your aim is to take n integers, compute their sum, and output true if the digits in the sum are all unique, and false if it is not. Oh, output true if the digits in the sum are all unique. Interesting. I don't know if I want to do that. My time zone is EST, so it's 11. That sounds really cool. I'm trying to find out what kind of project to work on now. I'm looking at multiplayer stuff now with Unity Mirror. I haven't tried that before. Oh, cool. Yeah, multiplayer really fascinates me too. I got the SFML stuff. And I have done some multiplayer stuff with it. Just briefly, years ago, I was able to get a really simple program showing just one person moving around the screen and the other person moving around the screen, and you could see each other. But that was it. And I lost the code. But it's in SFML, and I'm going to figure that out eventually. But not for the first release of any of my games. That's going to be definitely in the second release, though. Especially if I... or even if I don't make money, but especially if I do. But I was just going to use SFML for audio and music and sound effects, but network stuff and multiplayer, and also when the player plays, have the log file record to me, so I could see number one that somebody's playing, and then number two what's happening, any errors or anything like that. I really need to finish something simple if I want to finish a project. I have only gotten individual mechanics working for multiplayer so far. Oh, wow. Oh, that's cool, though. That's really cool. Just anything with multiplayer is really cool. Yeah, I imagine with SFML it would be really interesting to keep track of the data going back and forth. But anyways, yeah, I think... I don't want to play the coding game, so I'm all tuckered out for the little bit. I got to get a refresh. So thanks very much, Connor. Nice to meet you. I'm very glad to have you in the stream. That's awesome. Thanks for sharing your game too. I'm going to play a little bit more of that later. That's actually really fun. I like the music, the graphics, everything. It's cool. The sound effects and stuff I remember. But anyways, you have a good night, man. Oh, Oh, how long have I been streaming? I could look real quick before I close it out. Shoot, 2 hours and 20 minutes, but it really went by quick because I was really interested in getting this done. So Yeah. All right. Bye, man. Thanks. Have a good night.